Okay, welcome back to the Author Speaker Podcast.org. This is Steve Siebold, your host, and thanks for dropping in for this episode. Remember to subscribe to the podcast at authorspeakerpodcast.org, authorspeakerpodcast.org, and we'll send you a weekly email with the latest episodes so you don't miss anything. Okay, so one of the questions we've been getting lately from the podcast is, should I join as a speaker, as a new author speaker, should I join Toastmasters? Toastmasters International. Now, if you're not familiar with Toastmasters International, it's a great organization, probably 250,000 members. It's huge. It's the largest public speaking training organization in the world. It's been around for over 100 years, and our company has a long history, 75-year history actually with Toastmasters International. So we're big fans. I was a Toastmaster for, I don't know, 15 years, I suppose. I belong to the Bill Gove Toastmasters Club in Florida, and co-founded it actually with Ed Lamont, a friend of mine and another speaker in the insurance industry down in Florida, and John Spaneth, another speaker down in Florida, the past president of the U.S. Water Fitness Association. And Bill Gove my business partner, used to come to the Bill Gove Club meetings before he died. I think for about a year. He was 88, 89 years old when he was coming. He loved the Toastmasters Club. So if you're not familiar, so it's this huge organization, and they have these small clubs around the world. There's a gazillion of them. I'm not sure how many at this point, but there's a lot of them. Thousands and thousands and thousands of clubs. And they meet at places, and it's usually 10 people, 20 people, that kind of thing in a meeting. And you get up and you practice public speaking. You may give a prepared speech, or it might be an impromptu speech. They have a thing called table topics, and they'll just pick out a topic. They'll say, well, let's say Roe v. Wade was just overturned in the United States, and so John Smith, what do you think about that? And John Smith stands up, and he's got to give a 1-minute impromptu table topic speech. And they do 2 or 3 people like that. Sometimes they compete and they have an award, someone will win the best table topic award or whatnot. And so basically you're practicing different levels of public speaking, different types, impromptu public speaking, prepared public speaking, and that type of thing. And it's really a fantastic, there's just no way you can really go wrong by joining a Toastmasters Club. You're going to learn. I learned a lot of things. Matter of fact, I was making over $1 million as a speaker, as a professional speaker, and I would go back to the Bill Gove Toastmasters Club because I enjoyed it, and I loved all the people too. And it was fun. And but I always pick something up. I mean, even though I was succeeding obviously as a professional speaker, I would always pick things. You can learn something from anyone. I mean, we had people there that never gave a paid speech in their life. That's not the purpose of Toastmasters. It's just typically it's people that want to just get better at communication skills or maybe even leadership skills, of which public speaking is a part, of course. And so they come and they train as Toastmasters. So basically, no matter who you are, you can benefit. People come that are entrepreneurs, real estate agents, insurance agents, people that can at least get off for lunch locally in their hometown where they're working and kind of taking out. It's usually an hour-long meeting. And one of their claims to fame is everyone speaks, typically, that wants to speak at the Toastmasters, even guests speak. And so it's just a way to practice communication skills and leadership skills and public speaking and all the rest. And so if you're a brand new author speaker, even if you're an author and you're not thinking about speaking, of course you want to speak. If you're an author, you have to, because you're losing a fortune if you're not out there speaking, even at the basic level. Even if you never do a paid speech, if you just promote your books, you want to learn. And so if speaking is something that's pretty new to you and you haven't done much of it before, joining a Toastmasters Club, you can't lose. You're just going to learn something. Now, once you want to go to, the next level and you want to get paid to speak, if you do, and I would recommend it very strongly. Then you go to something like the Bill Gove Speech Workshop. As a matter of fact, we're in the process of working with Toastmasters International, which we have for many years. Matter of fact, so many of the Bill Gove graduates, I think we have 8 or 9 Bill Gove graduates in the last 75 years that have won the Golden Gavel Award for Toastmasters, which is the highest level you can win at Toastmasters, the Golden Gavel Award. People like Ronald Reagan, Walter Cronkite, these giants, of the world have won this award. Bill Gove won the award in 1991. Nito Cobain is a graduate of ours. Zig Ziglar is another one. Jeannie Robertson, Jim Cathcart. It just goes on and on. We've had so many Bill Gove graduates since 1947 win the Golden Gavel. I had a great conversation the other day with Dan Rex, who's the CEO of Toastmasters International. And we were talking about how the history of Bill Gove's speech workshop and Toastmasters runs 75 years. That's how long these two groups have been connected. And of course, we put tons of people through the Bill Gove workshop that want to go from basic public speaking skills, which Toastmasters delivers brilliantly, to professional paid speaking skills, which is another thing. It's another level completely. But I'm a big fan of Toastmasters. I always have been. I've always loved it, and they continue to thrive. Matter of fact, interestingly enough, Matt Kinsey, one of our Bill Gove speech workshop graduates from, I got to look it up. I'm not sure what year he graduated, but I want to say somewhere around 2004, 2005. He is the incoming international president of Toastmasters International. And we're really proud of Matt Kinsey. He's a great guy, lives down in Florida, close to where he used to live. He was one of the members of the Bill Gove Toastmasters Club as well for many years, as well as some other clubs. And he's going to be the new international president. That's a really big deal. So, Matt, if you're listening to this, congratulations. You're awesome. And we'll look forward to a year of you being the international president, working with Dan Rex and all the great people that run Toastmasters International out of Denver. So, great stuff. So, yeah. So, bottom line, I'm not going to say much more about this because I'm a big fan of Toastmasters, always have been. They teach so many of the great basic skills. Again, if you want to get paid, that's something different. That's not what Toastmasters is known for. They're known for basic public speaking, leadership, development skills, and communication skills, of course. And they do a wonderful job at it. And I tell you, it costs damn near nothing to join a club. I mean, I don't know what it is now because I haven't been a member for a while since we moved all the way full-time up to Atlanta. But I think we paid $50 a year, something like that. And then sometimes they have it at restaurants where the meetings are at a restaurant and you might pay for your lunch. But of course, you're going to buy lunch anyway. You're going to have to pay for your lunch anyway. So it might cost you $10 or $15 or whatever to go to the lunch. But it's really, really inexpensive. And for what you get out of it, it's a ridiculously phenomenal value. One of the best you can possibly get in anything. So if you're thinking about, kind of moving into the public speaking space as a new author speaker, definitely join Toastmasters. You'll enjoy it. The people are really nice, and you really can't beat the organization. They're fantastic. So you can go to Toastmasters.org and check them out, and then check for a local club in your area and sign on and join. It's great stuff. So thanks for watching the show. Remember to subscribe to the Author Speaker Podcast, authorspeakerpodcast.org, O-R-G, authorspeakerpodcast.org, and we'll email you every week with a new episode. And thanks for listening. I'm Steve Siebold. See you next time.